Again, this is just a one slide screencast, but it contains three very important points that are going to be important as we move towards our goal in this program, and that is using the evidence-based reflective practice tool effectively in our own context. And you'll see after this slide that there's certain things that we need to know quite well before we're able to do that. Hopefully you're getting a better idea of what reflective practice is, what potentially are some benefits, but also the kind of possible limitations, as John Atty implied, even more than implied maybe, and the point that Berlinger makes about experience, and experience in itself may not lead to much effectiveness and efficiency even over long periods of time. So let's look at the advanced organizer now. Essentially, the evidence-based reflective practice tool is a heuristic. A heuristic is a set of guiding principles that hopefully are useful for appraising teaching. I'm not going to get caught up in defining teaching here, but the essential thing is it's using an evidence-based approach. And in the next couple of slides, we're going to look at what that means, because that's fundamental to avoiding the Atty point of it's being just post hoc justification and not being based on evidence. Equally, it is underpinned by a systematic thinking process. Again, it must connect to evidence-based stuff, which we're going to see involves something called cognitive scientific principles of learning. And these become the criteria, the framework, the heuristics. And it's about then evaluating the effectiveness of learning events, lessons, workshops, online learning. It covers any type of learning event. I'm not going to suggest that this covers everything about all aspects of teaching. Teaching is a very complex activity, and it's impossible to capture all aspects of what's going on, no matter how observant we are. But what the tool will do, as you'll see, enables us to focus on some key critical elements that if we address well and we improve, will improve our teaching and our ability to reflect on it. So this is your advanced organizer, and you probably guessed that before we look at the tool, we've got to be pretty clear on what an evidence-based approach is and a systematic thinking process.